Hello friends, this is my new video about cookie, how to use it, its advantages, disadvantages and other things like that. So what is a cookie? So a cookie, you can find it in internet also, but it's just for your own good. Like it's a cookie is like a piece of information that we store in the web browser, so we don't have to get it again and again. We can just use it if it is not that important, even if it's get compromised. And a cookie is like a piece of information that is stored in the web browser, and what it does is like it gets the value and it sets something else, or it does our own things that we want it to do. For this case, let's launch my project. So for this project, my controller method name is cookie demo, and it's loading the list of the countries here. You see here the list of the countries are like Canada, France, etc. I'm setting it to Australia and relaunching it, refreshing it. So you can see here is this Australia is selected. I'm just closing this browser for now and relaunching my project. So I selected Australia before, so when I launch it again, then it's showing Australia again. So what's happening here is when I change this drop down, so I'm setting a value, cookie value, and then when I reload it again, I'm checking the cookie value, and if it exits, then setting it to the value, otherwise it will show France because it's like a default value. So it is showing the Australia value. So suppose I'll give you an example, like I have an employee from the number of countries like UAE, Canada, Australia. For now it's Australia. So once if they do it for the first time, they have to change it to that country, and then from the next time if it's already selected, then what I can do is like I can go to this will already be selected, and then it will just populate the countries here. Like it will be like here a table or a grid or something, and based on that value, based on this country value, it will show other related information here automatically on the grid, so you don't have to select it from the drop down. So that's my main target. So if we can do it from here, then other things can also be done simultaneously. So let's get back to our code. Here what I've done is this is my code to populate the drop down with the country list. So this is MVC in a razor view, and then what I've done is this is my list, and then this list is for the country list drop down, so it's populating the country. So here is my jQuery library included, and on the change of this country list, so what I've done is on the change of this country list drop down, I got the value, and then I set it to a cookie called selected country. So the selected country will have any value when there is a change in the country list drop down, and then when I reload it, or when the browser is the same my controller is called again with the same method name, then what it does is like it checks the cookie with the selected country value name, and then it gets a value, and if it does not have any value, it will select France as a default, but if it has some value, then it will select that value for the country list drop down. So this is the basic purpose, and once that country is selected, then you can other stuff like populating the grid or the table or doing any other important stuff that you want to do. And now for those getting and setting the cookie, what you need to do is like you need to have these two functions. I will implement I'll include them in the YouTube description. So set cookie, and you need to give the expiration date here, like I need to convert it into millisecond based on this 24 times 60 times 60, that's 2 minutes, and 1000 is like 1 millisecond. And then this cookie get cookie, you have to specify the name of the cookie. So if you get cookie by the selected country name, then it will get that specific cookie, and based on that name it will get its value. So this is all about it. So let's just go to my controller. So in the home controller, I've just used this example of cookie demo, and there's a view to return. So cookie demo is the view return, and then once a cookie demo is reloaded, so if the cookie has any value here, then it will check for that, and if it does, then it will populate the country list, otherwise it will show default one. So this is all about the cookie. So before closing this, I'm just going to show you some advantages and disadvantages of cookie. So in cookie, it's a very lightweight and it does not require any serious resources, whereas its disadvantage are mainly because the size limit and the number of the cookies that you can use per browser. So there's a limit in the cookie number and the size, so you can just a large piece of information. You can just have like a 4 kilobyte or something. There's like a size limit, and cookie can be tempered, so make sure that you don't store like very sensitive information in the cookie. So this country value is not that sensitive, so it just saving the employees that don't have to reload it, select it every time they go back to this page. So I'm doing that just for my project purpose, but yours can be something else and you can modify according to that. So I think this is all about cookie. I will, if you like this video, please make sure to share and subscribe, and please put your comments if you have any, so that I can improve my videos in the upcoming days. Thank you. Enjoy. Bye bye.